you doing, Jersey? Welcome to the Star Ledger Newsroom. Thursday, December 11th. Rutgers Athletic Director Robert Mulcahy was fired yesterday, 3 weeks after a review committee criticized Rutgers for allowing the athletic department to operate without oversight in its effort to bring big time and big money college football to New Jersey. Now, that review by the university followed a series of stories in the Star Ledger by reporters Josh Margolin and Ted Sherman that detailed hundreds of thousands of dollars in off-the-books spending, including contract sweeteners for head football coach Greg Schiano. Now, commenters are flooding our news blog on this story, as they always do when we write about the Rutgers football program. And as usual, many of them are criticizing us, the Star Ledger, and Josh and Ted for their writing about this issue. And there is a huge school of thought out there that Rutgers was just doing what other colleges around the country have to do in order to build big-time college football programs, just doing what they have to do. And they have really, the people who hold this point of view and the commenters have really gone after Josh and Ted with a vengeance. There are websites out there. I have a few photos of that right now. There is Josh Margolin photoshopped into various scenes throughout history, the assassination of Lincoln, cheering Saddam Hussein. There we have it. So those guys are taking some hits. Last night, I jumped on the forum on NJ.com where the comments were coming in and asked for some video submissions about this issue. People, both sides of the issue. We didn't get any. I did get quite a few comments in response to me criticizing the Star Ledger for not giving voice to all sides in this issue. So kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place there. People using our forum to say we don't give them a voice. Here's one of the comments. GRBRU saying you should try showing all sides of the issue in your articles and editorials before you try to get it on a podcast, because you know that's what journalists should do. Another comment by that same poster says there's no attempt in this newspaper at all to be balanced by giving chance to the other side of the story. So we would love to have people on here and have it out on this issue. We would love to open the newsroom up to the posters on there. People like GRB, the seat is here tomorrow, keeping it warm for you. We would love to have people on to talk about this issue. So we have an open invitation for people who want to come on here and debate that. That's what Ledger Live should be all about. That's what we want it to be all about. Okay, speaking of muckraking, the Port of New York in New Jersey is not quite deep enough to get a new generation of super tankers through that are going to be the wave of the future in the shipping industry. So there's a lot of dredging going on. Check out this video. It is amazing.
There's a mechanized monster scouring the depths of shipping channels surrounding New Jersey ports. This is the backhoe Dredged New York, the largest excavator of its kind in the United States.
The New York is it's a Liebherr 996 excavator. It's a 3,000 horsepower machine that swings a 24 cubic yard bucket. The machine off the shelf, I think you can buy one of these for the excavator itself for about $8 million. Put it all together, it might be about $15 million, including the barge.
So what's it like having 3,000 horsepower at your fingertips?
It's, you know, it's an adventure. It's enjoyable. You know, if you like driving heavy equipment and stuff like that, it's fun. This is a big toy. Imagine trying to have this in your backyard. You have a lot of neighbors pissed off.
The operation of this channel deepening project is between $100,000 and $150,000 per day. So why is the Port Authority taking on that kind of expense?
Port Jersey deepening is part of a broader harbor deepening project which has been underway for approximately 8 years now. It's basically deepening all of the major shipping channels within the harbor to accommodate the next generation of container ship use.
Glacial till, remnants of the last ice age, is being removed from the Port Jersey channel. The material will be used to help recreate a shallow water habitat in Bayonne that had been destroyed over the years. Here, the material is being released from the scow in hope of someday improving conditions for animals such as worms and clams that live in the bottom environment.
In the broader project, we still have about 6 years worth of deepening to do and other contracts in other areas. On this particular contract in Port Jersey, it will require probably at least another year to complete fully.
thing was surrounded by such huge ships that it's tough to get a sense of how massive that thing is. Check out this photo for scale, that little scene there. Look at the guy. There's the guy there. Looks like a train set. Looks like one of my old Tonka trucks I used to dig out in the backyard with one of those. Brings out the kid in me again. All right, that wraps up Ledger Live. Keep in touch, photos, videos, emails, and we want your comments. We want people to come on here. We want videos on this Rutgers, the athletic director, and the firing of Robert Mulcahy. Bring it on. Ledger Live at starledger.com is the email address. All right, Jersey, take it easy.